at the core, this Jeep is a 392 with the XR package. That means it comes with metal bumpers, 35-inch tires, beadlock capable wheels, a spare tire kit, so it's a really capable Jeep as it is. What makes it unique is that it's a 20th anniversary, and there's a few different pieces that make that pretty cool. Of course, all the hood graphics say 20th anniversary, as well as this one here. Inside, the interior is a little bit different, as well as the shifter handle. Let's go check out back, because there's a neat piece of equipment out there that I think is my favorite. Out back, hidden right here, is this neat little air compressor. I spend a lot of time on the trail, and so it's really nice to have onboard air in your Jeep, and it's an upgrade that we see regularly in the shop. Well, Jeep already has that taken into account and has an air compressor built right in. It's a really sweet upgrade. So enough about the unique features of this Jeep. What's really exciting is that we're doing the ultimate bolt-on build for this rig. This is a bolt-on project that many of you could do yourself, or of course, if you live close to us, by all means, head over. We're gonna be doing a Clayton 2.5-inch lift. We're doing a full set of skid plates and some 37-inch tall tires. We're gonna walk you through the entire project. It's gonna be pretty exciting, and it's gonna transform this thing to what would almost be a level 2 20th anniversary edition Rubicon, which they only made 150 of. The first part of this project that I want to talk about is the suspension. Eric's got the rear suspension all done, and it turned out awesome. This is Clayton's 2.5-inch kit, and as you can see, it is very complete. It replaces all of the components. Let's get into that a little bit further. As you can see, it's got upper control arms, lower control arms, sway bar end links, a track bar. We also included, but are not part of this kit, Falcon Shocks, and these really cool MetalCloak skid plates. There will be more coming regarding MetalCloak skid plates, because we're going to cover the entire undercarriage with them. One thing I like to point out about these control arms is they are super beefy. The lowers are made from a square tube, which here in the Northeast, we see a ton of rocks, and so they slide over the rocks super nice. I like these shocks because they are an easy to adjust shock. They've got a big knob right there at the top, which makes it nice and easy. These MetalCloak skid plates are super important. These are the lowest hanging fruit underneath this thing. So to keep these things protected from the rocks, these MetalCloak skids go on very nicely. They're a very simple bolt-on product, and just bolt on right at the lower control arm mount. The track bar and control arms are all adjustable, so we've got them set to kind of a predetermined length that we figured out here in the shop. But once we get this thing over to the alignment rack, when we're all done, we will fine tune those exact lengths. Let's jump over to the front and see how Eric is making out up there. Eric just got started disassembling the front. We've got the sway bar end links taken off. That's one thing that's a little bit different on these 24 JLs compared to all of the other ones, is the hole size. Something else I want to point out while we're here is this big bracket. They started doing this in what, 22, 3?
23.
23. So on all the JLs that come in with this bracket mounted here, we unbolted and then cut off all the brackets to make sure that we can fit the 37s in there. So we're gonna let Eric get to work and check back in a few hours once he's got this thing all buttoned up. So we got the JL 392 20th Anniversary Edition off the alignment rack, and everything turned out really nice. We set caster right around 4 degrees, which seems to be the sweet spot for the right amount of lift and the drive shaft that we used on this rig. To do a quick recap, we did a Clayton 2.5-inch suspension. We coupled it with Curry's heavy-duty steering. The entire undercarriage was protected by MetalCloak skid plates. We put some 37-inch tires on the factory wheels. And I think this thing is an absolutely awesome rig. I would love to drive this thing every single day. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope to see you on the next one.